Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Another weekend update, TFSA Wealthsimple Trade Portfolio. That was a rocky week on the market. As we know, if you've been following the channel, we're seeing a lot of uncertainty out there in the markets. I'm not going to pretend I'm an economist by any means, but I think we saw this coming. Lots happening with with things happening in Canada. There's obviously, well, on the world stage, there's the Ukraine that we're having to deal with now. Interest rates going up. It's a weird market right now. That's one thing that I've learned. We know there's going to be some turbulence, and we're seeing it. So I think I took this opportunity. Now, I did mention that I did do a deposit. If you're watching my channel and notice the community stream, I always kind of put a poll on there, and I had left a comment that I did make a small purchase this past on Friday, which was yesterday. So let's just jump in the portfolio. We'll show how we did. Again, my portfolio is a long-term hold. We're looking 5-10 years minimum. So not too worried about this, hopefully, short-term volatility. Take this opportunity to add some positions to my portfolio that I have. So I'll show you what I did. We'll show you how the market did over the week. All right, here we are in the TFSA Wealthsimple Trade Portfolio. You can see we're down a little bit on the day, but actually considering things, not too bad. Pretty happy on how my portfolio has been holding up. Now let's just see, we'll wait and see how Monday is doing. But again, we'll have to wait and see for that. Hopefully yours is doing okay, and maybe you had some opportunity and took this opportunity to maybe add to a little bit to your positions. Hard to say. Let me know in the comments below what you've done. I did a poll, like I said. A lot of people have kind of not bought anything new at this point, but I did do a small deposit onto the portfolio, and I'll just show you the stocks and ETFs on this case that I did buy. So we can go through. Let's just show how we did on Friday, then we'll go back and do an update on how the portfolio is doing in general. BEP.UN, this is the Brookfield Renewables, down a little bit, 0.14. All time we are down 6.75% on the portfolio. I didn't add anything to that. CMC, this one not doing well. I'm holding off on this one. I think I'm going to slowly start to add into that position, but take a cautious approach, definitely, I think, with time going forward. ETC, now this is the one I did actually buy some shares, Evolve Cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin and Ethereum ETF. If you're watching the cryptocurrency market, digital currency market, you know this has gone down. Lots of uncertainty out there. This is almost sometimes one of the first ones to drop. That being said, I did take the opportunity because I think this is going to be a good long-term investment. To scroll way down on Wealthsimple, lots of ads now, but I did purchase. I had a couple of buys I canceled, but I did purchase 5 shares at $9.97. Now it ended the day at $9.81, so it did okay, I think, on the day there. And that will bring our average cost down on ETC. Greenlane Renewables down 15.5% in total. We still have the 400 shares of that. Haven't added anything to that. I'll keep an eye on that one. If we can grab it closer to $1, I think I will again. But we closed off Friday at $1.18. REI.UN, this is a good one. People seem to be going into these more into some good value dividend stocks. That seems to be what's happening. REI.UN up 1.37%, which is kind of nice actually. So on our portfolio, you can see we're up 13.45%. We have 25 shares of REI. TransAlta Renewables up a little bit, 0.18, not too bad. We're still down a little bit though, 11.79% on that. Regular dividends, we will be adding to that as well. I think good long-term growth. Renewable energy stock, I am quite optimistic over the next 5 to 10 years on that sector. Solar Alliance Energy up a little bit, 4.76%. We're still down on that one in the portfolio. We won't jump into that. Slate Office REIT, this one is down a little bit on the day, but we had actually not a bad week on this one, I noticed, but we're still down 1.71%, not too bad, $5.75 on 65 shares. We're going to have our monthly dividend coming in on that one, which will hopefully start to be able to reinvest. My goal is to kind of get enough of the stock to be able to purchase one from the dividend, which would be nice. Telus had a great week. It seems to be one of the channel favorites. 31.57. Nice to see it over $30 and holding, up 0.54% on the day. Really good considering how the market is doing. So we're total return 12.06% on Telus. We have 17 shares of that. Quite happy about that one. I will still be adding into that position on Telus as well. VDY again doing quite well, up 0.54%. This is the Canadian high dividend yield ETF. We'll see this. This is nice. We get our monthly dividends from this. Heavy on the bank stocks in Canada. up 16.75%. Quite happy about that. We have 44 shares of VDY. Now, the second purchase I did, I always kind of say if I can get VFV at about $100, that seems to be a good mark to bring my, keep it around my average cost so far. I was able to. So it closed down on the day. S&P 500 Index ETF. If you're watching the market, this is the index of that. It's going to come down 1.77% the past day. But I was able to pick up. I kind of watched it throughout the day, and we're still up a little bit, 0.71%. But if we go down here to the very bottom, past all the new Wealthsimple ads, I did do a limit buy on that one at $100, so I was able to kind of get that in. It dropped a little bit more after that before the end of the day, but quite happy with that. We are still kind of around our average price of $99.22. So I'll keep an eye on that if I see some opportunity, because again, long-term hold, that is my portfolio. I'm not here to trade the market. I'm here to spend time in the market, not going to sweat over some fluctuations. But we're taking an easy kind of, slow and steady approach. And I think especially with the time being right now for the next little bit until things settle out with interest rates and what's all happening in the world, but we'll see. So on the day, we were actually just down 57.99. You can see my deposit had gone in there, which adjusts it. So on the week, let's just see, we actually had an okay week, up 0.17% in the past week. 1 month, 0.93, up $79.66. 3 months, down unfortunately 3.63%, $325.41 on the portfolio, and our 1 year will be down $203.55, and our all-time will be exactly the same. So considering how the market is going, what our portfolio is invested in, I'm quite happy to be just down to just over 2% on the portfolio. Not too worried. I think we have some good long-term, we're building a good long-term base on the portfolio, and hopefully we'll start to see some growth when things start to settle down. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. If you made it this far and you aren't subscribed, we're trying to grow my portfolio all the way up to $100,000, just doing small deposits. As you can see, if you've been following along, thanks to everybody that's following along. All our subscribers, I really appreciate all the questions, all the comments I get. We're getting a great little community here, and it's nice to see how people's portfolio is doing. Some good little tips in the comments as well. If you aren't subscribed, you've made it this far, go down and check down below, hit that subscribe button, free to subscribe. Be great to have you join along and join my journey and learn as we go here as well. Thanks for watching. Have a great rest of the weekend. We'll see you on a video next week. We'll see how the market goes on Monday. Might be able to have a chance to get a video, but we definitely will do a video midweek, and again on the weekend we do our regular updates. That's all. Have a great rest of the weekend, everybody. See you in the next video.